Okay, I think. Oh, sound is coming through. Sound is on. Okay, it looks like we are live. So, welcome everybody to episode 5 of the Building FreePort series, the series where I build cities from my book in the game City Skylines. And yes, I realize how many times I just said the word cities there. But nevertheless, today's episode begins right now, officially. So on today's episode, I want to actually make this look more like a city. I have noticed that I don't actually have many places for people to live, and according to, I guess, game standards, everything is so spread out that people are moving away and abandoning their posts and fleeing like they've been chased out. So I want to actually get everything set up, and I want to make sure that this population is growing and people are actually happy before I start adding some more of the fancy stuff. On last week's episode, I added a bunch of landmarks. I added the temple. I added some things along the port, which I do need to fix. And that was all well and good, but let me pause it here and take a little overview and show you. You'll see that I have a whole bunch of space that is not being used. So, yep, those are some unhappy people. I will get to those later today once I get my little list of things to do to be done. Once I do that, I will go ahead and take care of some of those broken down places. But I want to fill out these neighborhoods. So this is one of the residential districts in the book, and this is the industrial district. But I want to fill out, and there's some more industrial or residential areas up in this region, and obviously down here, which, oh, big news, Vaughn's house is officially built. It doesn't look quite like I was hoping, but somebody did move in where he lives on the very end there, so we have we have Vaughn's house from the book, so I'm excited about that. I wish it would have looked a bit more like, let's see, let me find a perfect example here. One of these, because all of the book, or the houses in this area in the book are sort of tall and narrow, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, and I don't really want to forcibly evict anyone. I know that there's a way I can see who's living in there. Why don't I... It's not letting me click on it for some reason. Usually I thought there was a way you could inspect the houses. I don't know, maybe... I will stumble across that later. But anyway, that's what's on the agenda for... Why do these not have power? Okay, I guess the immediate issue is adding power. I thought I had power lines here. Yeah, look, power lines right there. Why is there a lack of... Oh, maybe this needs to be connected. I did do some tweaking. That walkway is going to have to go. I did do some tweaking to the coast, and that might have messed it up. So let me see, press play here and see if this is going to fix the problem, because they should have power. Those lines should be active. Okay, so that has power, which should be translating to this area, but maybe there isn't enough. So it says availability. I should have plenty of power. Okay, I guess it didn't actually connect. Does that do it? Man, that is really finicky, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Okay. It looks like the power is spreading. It's no longer a disaster, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it again while I start working on this. The one thing that I do want to do before I forget and move on to the cities, or the neighborhoods, is to fix the roads here. You'll notice that I put some of the docks that appear in the book, and I didn't realize that they have roads attached to the back of them. So I need to go ahead and do... Let me see. I have some that I fixed. Somewhere I thought... Okay, up here I think. Yeah, you'll see how I had to go ahead and add roads that actually connect. So I need to go ahead and do that, which means I might need to tear out some of the little park areas. And I do want road anarchy on while I do this. Otherwise, it is not going to work properly. So I'm going to hope that I can come straight through. Well, it looks like I can come straight through, but obviously we have a little bit of a problem with that park. So let me see if I can't just ditch it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna delete the road. I don't want to destroy too much of the road if I don't have, or too many. I would have had to destroy 2 of those parking areas. That's kind of a funky angle, isn't it? That doesn't look very good. I wonder if I can just curve it. Because curved will look... Doesn't look quite right, but I mean, gives it a little interest, so I will take it. That means I'm probably going to have to delete another one of these to get that connected. So I will just go ahead and delete this one. So while I do this, I have some really cool news for those of you who follow my Kerbal streams. As you probably know, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a road there. I have been doing preparing a mission to the planet Cerulean, which is a procedurally generated mod planet that I downloaded through CCAN. Why does that not want to? Oh, because it's curved. Downloaded through CCAN. It's available to anyone on the Kerbal forums, or if you use CCAN. I have been planning a mission to Cerulean. Now, Cerulean is already in the game for those of you who might have seen it before. The big change is that the guy who has been creating the mod, the White Guardian, has been really developing the planet, and he's been adding a moon system with 4 or 5 moons. Okay, I want to just have this double back on itself. There we go. Just because I didn't want to have to delete another one of those. Those should all have access. Let me press play here. Should have trash access. Why do those not have trash? Maybe I don't have enough trash facilities. Let me see if I can figure that out. Let's landfill. Looks like I have plenty. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and add another one. Another landfill. Oh, is that the landfill? I think that's the landfill. It doesn't have power. That's why. Okay. But anyway, so the planet Cerulean, I have been doing a series in Kerbal Space Program where I'm building a whole base and mining facility and some rovers and everything that I need to start a second colony. This should fix that problem on the new planet. But I've been waiting to officially launch and finish the mission until the update is available, because it's going to change the dynamics of the planet dramatically, and it's going to add the moon system. So I've been waiting for... Let's see. Building has burned down. Whoops. Suppose we need some fire departments if things are catching on fire. I thought I had plenty of fire departments. So I've been waiting for the mod to be finished. But the cool news that I have to announce, other than just the added hazard... Okay, maybe I could add another one. Those are both functioning. They're right there, aren't they? Those are... Oh, that one doesn't have electricity. That would explain the problem. So the really awesome, super amazing news, and I will be posting links to this on my website, Facebook, and YouTube, is he is naming one of the moons after the book series Disparia. So Disparia is officially going to have a moon in the game Kerbal Space Program for everybody to download, enjoy, and launch missions to. So I'm really excited and grateful that he was willing to do that. I think it's the 4th moon, I want to say. Don't quote me on that yet, because I just downloaded the update that adds the moons. I'm not sure if it's finished yet, so I don't want to go making any promises until I know for sure and get the okay from him that it's good to go. That's why I was actually going to do a special today instead of this series where I was going to start the mission there, but I'm not 100% sure if it's completely ready to go, so I didn't want to go ahead and do that yet. But yes, Disparia is an official moon in Kerbal Space Program around the planet Cerulean, so I could not be happier about that. It's absolutely amazing. I've been giddy all day, and I can't wait to launch a mission there. I'm hoping it's going to be done this weekend. If it is, I will do a special stream where I launch everything, and oh, I want anarchy off for this. And I also want the straight. So I will be doing a special stream as soon as that is available. Yep, sorry house, you have to go. And so look for that. And like I said, you can check more about that on Facebook, my website, and my streaming schedule, or my calendar that I have a link to on my page, my channel here on Twitch. I don't want to destroy those, so I'm going to bring it up there and then have it connect. So big shout out to the White Guardian for adding that and going to all the trouble to make a really, really great mod pack. Anyone who plays Kerbal, who's watched my streams, I really suggest you go and take a look at his work. He's a really great guy. Could not be happier with that, so I'm really excited to get that special underway. I'm hoping it's done, like I said, I'm hoping it's done by Friday, because Friday's sort of a free day for me. I have a race on Saturday. My wife has off. My mom has off, so it's going to be sort of just a relaxed day, so I should have time throughout the day to dedicate a special Kerbal stream if it is completely finished by then. So I tentatively plan on seeing that Friday. Like I said, the mod is up. I was able to get version 2.0 that does have the moons, but I don't know for certain if everything has been worked out, if there will be more updates. So like I said, I'm not going to rush right into that just yet. I'm willing to wait to make sure everything is good before I launch the mission. The worst thing, I put a lot of time into not only building all of the crafts that are going there, but trying to get them into orbit and troubleshoot and figure out a landing system. And yes, go ahead and take a look at my YouTube page. I did land a planetary base. I did re-enter it into Kerbin's atmosphere and land it safely with parachutes, because apparently you can land motorhomes from orbit, and that's a thing. It was hilarious. I did not expect it to work. It worked, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I did put a lot of time into, let's see, why can't I do that? I did put a lot of time into, hold on a sec here, let me see, building all of that. So I don't want to jump the gun in case there are any updates that need to be finished before I do that, because the worst thing that would happen is, ooh, that's an ugly intersection, isn't it? Yeah, I can't do that. The worst thing that could happen is, oh, crud. To launch the mission, get everything in orbit around Cerulean, then come to find out that there's an update that destroys all that I had been worked on, that messes with everything and removes it. So that is what I want to avoid. So just playing it, extra careful. Nevertheless, I'm excited. It should be very soon. Like I said, probably this week. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was even done. Dagnabbit. Okay, what's a non-ugly solution? Hey, there we go. Does that work? Is that broken? Okay, good enough. So yeah, I'm gonna play it super sure, or super safe. I wouldn't be surprised if it was done later today, but I will wait until I get word on the Kerbal Space Program forums, where he has been posting all of his information, before I go ahead and do that. One thing that's completely unrelated to Kerbal or City Skylines that I want to mention, this is going to cause some problems, so I think I'm just going to do that, is that you might notice this little guy that has not been there in the past. Usually I have the mic on my left side here, but I've noticed that what I end up doing is the camera's right there, where you're looking from, obviously, is that when I talk into the microphone, if I need to be clear or something, I'm looking away like this, which means you're seeing the side of my head. So now when I talk into the microphone and things get really loud, I'm actually looking into the microphone, so it's a little less, like I'm distracted and looking off that way. So I gotta zone these, don't I? So let me know how the sound is with everything. If it's if the little spit guard is too distracting, go ahead and let me know if that is the case. Or if it sounds okay, if it looks okay. I just want to make sure I'm not messing anything up here. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think, if you like the placement, if it sounds better, or if there's no difference. Hopefully there's no difference, or even it's better, because if so, then I will keep it like this. It's easier to see. It doesn't clutter up my desk as much. It gives me a little bit more room to work with. So I want to keep it like this if I can, but like I said, if it's not any good, go ahead and let me know. And I will move it back, but I thought I'd experiment with it today. I did increase the microphone volume, or the pickup volume, because it's a little bit farther away than it has been. I'm hoping it balances it out. I need to get rid of these, and that's a really slow way to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so we are building one of the main residential districts in the book right now. However, as with most cities, you're not going to find just a row of houses completely isolated. There are commercial zones inside of it. And that's what we're adding now is some of the commercial stuff. And I don't know how... I'm not going to place commercial there. That might be a little too awkward, so I'm just going to fill these little bits in. So I'm adding just a few little commercial areas, and yes, I know they are awkwardly shaped, but I really like the idea that some of these little stores and markets have just sort of popped up. Let me check my power. In different places, that doesn't have... Why do those lines not have power? Oh, that's not connected. I like the sort of uneven look of it. So this should connect all across here. Should give that power, right? We're going through. That should fix that problem. Everything here is mostly connected, so it looks like we're good. Okay, now we need some cross streets because obviously can't get around very well if you just have to go up and down. So I'm going to do one big cross street that shoots off here and keep connecting all the way across. And I want to try and do this before all of the houses start popping up. And of course, I'm going to have to bulldoze a house. Sorry. We'll buy you a new one, I promise. Probably won't. I'm going to do a couple of these all across. Right here. Yeah, because I'm a little worried that there aren't very many houses popping up. You'll see I have a decent population down in the bottom sort of middle. For those of you unfamiliar with the game, you'll see that it shows my population is just over 4,000, which is cool. It's growing and all that, and somewhat rapidly, but obviously there are a lot of empty houses without power, and you saw the industrial district. It kind of looks like a nightmare. So I want to fix that. So I'm hoping that by adding these roads and zoning this properly, I'm going to get a bunch of people moving in, and when people move in, that industrial area is going to take off, and it's sort of going to be a continuous flow. What's going on? What do we have down here? Just a house? Well, of course it's occupied. It's a house. Okay. What is that? Why won't it let me just... Okay. We'll do that. Sorry, homeowner. My bad. Well, I guess that's what you get for living in an game city that is controlled by a deity, that's me, who is both ignorant and capricious in his actions. Hey, Naga, how are you? Good to see you. You'll notice I am doing my city skylines today. I don't know if you have been around to hear what I was mentioning about Kerbal, but I have some cool news. So let me know if you caught what I was saying a little bit earlier, and if not, I will let you know because I'm super excited about it. This is much faster. I will have to go in and rezone some of these little squares, but dagnabbit. Why do they have to... Okay, I guess why do I have to pick where they've already built? Sorry, I'm killing so many people, or at least moving them out. Is that looking better? Yes, I need to do one up here too. Greetings. How is your Easter break going? Yeah, what have you been up to since you always join and it's like, what, midnight your time or close to? What have you been doing for your spring break? Anything, or Easter, I guess that's what you called it. Anything exciting, non-game related for your Easter break? Here we go. I probably should connect some over there to the commercial areas too. And hopefully this will fill in some of those little gaps from the awkward angles. That looks pretty good. Okay, let me go back and fix the zoning. I'm just going to do a blanket residential on these areas. Okay. Ah, dang it, that's not what I meant to do. I meant resident... crud. So yeah, what have you been up to, Naga, as far as Easter break? Anything exciting? Oh, this is really going to be a hassle. I'm kicking myself under the table. Today I went outside and played Pokemon Go. Oh, do you play Pokemon Go? Ooh, went to an event. Oh, cool, okay. My wife and I actually started playing Pokemon Go a little bit, well, actually shortly after it released, and it was a lot of fun. The issue is that our phones are not amazing. I've got just a basic low-end, you like that? I guess this way. Phone case. She has a Pokemon one if she has a matching one that's a Pokeball. But anyway, we don't have fantastic phones. And we were running out of space on our phones, and apps couldn't update. So we had to go and delete some stuff, and unfortunately Go was one of those apps that we just didn't have room for because everything else is sort of bare necessity. Like I need Facebook and Gmail and things like that for work, and she was sort of the same way. So we had to go and delete Pokemon Go, which really sucked because it was so much fun. We'd take our dog for a walk, and we'd go wander around and look for Pokemon, and that was obviously way before they did the Gen 2 update. How was the Gen 2 update? I know they added a lot of new Pokemon. Is it cool seeing some of the gold and silver stuff in there? Oh man, this is going to take forever. Maybe I'll just actually leave. You know what? I'm going to leave some of those because, like I said, it will be sort of like the neighborhood stores. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that. Let's go back and redo this. Let's see. What's Miro's? If I'm probably butchering that. Sorry. Oh, I need a road down here. I just forgot. And I need some power. What? Well, actually, I'm going to connect the roads, and then... Oh, that one doesn't even connect, does it? Then I will do the power, because I tend to destroy things, including power lines, with my new roads. And it's, of course, cutting right through all the houses. Oh, okay. That's cool. So you went to like an art exhibit or something at a museum. Is that what you're saying then? That looks good. Let me, again, redo the... am I missing any? Are there any bits? Okay, now I'm going to go back and do the power. What needs power? Okay, let's connect there. I think I have water to all of these. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we don't have too many art galleries. The problem is I don't live necessarily in a small town. I mean, obviously, I'm not too far from Salt Lake, which is the capital of the state. But we don't have a bunch of art galleries right around us. We actually, Linda and I, we did get married at an ironworks, an art gallery that is just a mile away. They do a bunch of bronze statues and stuff. So that was actually a really cool venue. We do have that nearby. The guy who runs that does a lot of really cool iron and bronze work. I mean, some of these are 10-foot statues. So that is something that we do claim. I mean, that's actually just a mile down the road, and that's his work is really, really cool. Let's see, how's our power looking? Well, it's Jello. That's funny. It's the unofficial food of the state. It's green Jello specifically, but I can't stand green Jello, and we hardly ever have it. But yes, Utah is known, and Salt Lake specifically, as the green Jello state. That's funny that you know that, even in Portugal. I can't believe that that's something you actually know. I'm going to say that's actually really, really funny. That of all the things Salt Lake is known for, that's what you pick up on. Oh, that's funny. I need to rename this really quick. Whoops. How did I do that? I think I go through policies. Travel channel. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yes. Oh, do you know the other things that food things that Utah and Salt Lake are known for? See if you can get... there are obviously a lot, but there are two that I'm thinking of. See if you can get those. Let's see. Policies. Okay, I need to change the name of this. So one of the things I want to do is change the name of the neighborhood to what it is in the book. And I have my notes here. Okay, Oak Forest Hills. No, Potatoes are Idaho, the state to the north of us. Okay, did that fix? Okay, Oak Forest Hills is the name of that subdivision that Vaughn, the main character, lives in the book. So I wanted to make sure I changed that. No, we're the Beehive State, so it's honey and fry sauce. Most people outside of the state don't know what fry sauce is. Do you know? I'll explain it to you, but I want to see if you know what fry sauce is. Let me get started on the roads up here while I wait to see if you know what fry sauce is. No aperture science. let's see. Will this... okay. So I'm assuming you know what the standard, fast food burger and fries, French fries are, right? I mean, sorry if I'm sounding super ignorant, but I just want to make sure. I don't want to assume that you know something and you don't. I don't want to, I never want to be rude and just assume you know something. I'd rather just clarify. You know what, the typical French fry, hamburger and French fries are, right? Let's see. I'm going to assume that most of these gaps are going to be filled in by the vertical roads that I add. It looks like everyone is pretty happy in the city. You'll notice that giant smiley face. So as long as people aren't frowning and threatening to kick me out of the city, the deific mayor, then I know I'm doing something right. Is there any way I can get that to work? Let's head over here. And I know these aren't straight, but that's kind of designed intentionally. Yeah, so you do know, obviously, so I was asking, just to make sure you know what French fries are with the typical burger and fry meal. Fry sauce is a condiment that the closest I want to say is it's like a mix between mayonnaise and ketchup together. It's a pink sauce that's spiced, I want to say, with paprika. It's sort of like a mix between mayo and ranch and ketchup, something like that. That is pretty much everywhere you go here. Anywhere that sells burgers, it sells fry sauce. It's pretty much the American creation. You know what? I wonder if I can actually get... I'm going to pause this just for a sec and see if I can't share that really quick. You might get a kick out of this. Just a sec here. Okay, fry sauce, famous, yes. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let me see if I can actually figure this out without destroying the stream. So I'm going to add window capture. So I'm going to add another window capture. In OBS. So I'm working in OBS here, so I'm trying to share this with you because I always want to spread the good word of fry sauce. Yes, that's the one I want. Okay. And I'm going to place that. Okay. I don't know how well you can see that. Can you see that? Kind of. I think it's similar. It's not spicy at all. So let me go back. Can you see that at all? This is fry sauce. That's just one brand of fry sauce, but that right there is... Oh, yeah, that pink brand. What is that? Yeah, that's another one of the sort of go-to. But yeah, fry sauce, it's a pink sauce. It's not spicy. It's sweet and savory. I want to say paprika is one of the main spices that gives it the little bit of a richness in that color. But, everyone obviously has their own recipe. But yeah, that is fry sauce. And honestly, if you like burgers and fries or anything like that, I would suggest looking for some because it is amazing. So yeah, go ahead and look for some of that. Never thought the stream today would be talking about fry sauce, but there you go. Yeah, so look it up. Just go on Amazon or wherever you order stuff. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to find some. So let me go ahead and remove fry sauce in the stream. So does the stream should be back to normal. Does everything look back to normal? I mean, you aren't seeing anything weird since I did that. I'm going to assume it looks okay. Yeah, let me know if it's not back to normal. But it should be back to normal. Oh, whoops, I forgot I need to do these one at a time. Burgers named after Porto expressions. Oh, that's cool. Do you go there very often? I love burgers, but my mom is a burger fanatic. She could eat burgers for dinner every single night without question or worry. I mean, that's pretty much her favorite food. My wife Linda is a fan, but not quite as much as my mom is. She loves burgers, so anytime we go out, it's usually to a burger place. But if we ever make it to Portugal, which I really hope, that would be really cool one day, I will have to check that out. I'll keep all the chat log and write these down, so if we ever get a chance to head over there to try that out. Unless it's on Travel Channel, then I can just watch it, right? Since apparently Jello is on Travel Channel. Let me see how I can fix this. Ugly, but acceptable. It's really hard to get some of these roads perfect all the time. There we go. I think we'll just have to do that. And I'm not going to worry about connecting these to the main road. So one thing, Naga, I want to ask you is, I don't know if you heard that I moved the microphone to the other side. You'll see the little puff spit guard there. Is the sound more or less the same as it was yesterday? Because it's easier for me to work with it on the right, and I don't have to keep looking over to the left. So is the sound more or less, the quality and the volume, is it more or less the same as it was yesterday? Because I'm trying to make it as close as possible to what it was, just because this is easier. It's the Grande Sorta. But no, Travel Channel does not cover Portugal. Also, the burgers are from a brand burgers. Okay, good. Glad to know that the sound is fine. I'm sure Travel Channel covers Portugal at least sometime. I haven't watched Travel. We've been Netflix if we ever watch TV, so I haven't actually watched Travel Channel too often. We were actually, Linda and I were trying to buy a house around Christmas. So when we weren't watching Netflix, all we were watching were house shows, people like House Hunters and anything relating to house buying, because that was sort of our go-to to learn what we could and just see other people's experiences. So we did not watch much on food, but we did watch house shows, if that counts. Okay, this is coming along, and hopefully people start moving in. And yes, I know they're unhappy because I'm plowing through their house, but they can live with it. Okay, so I was mentioning earlier, I think it was before you're here, something really, really cool. I don't know if you heard me mention it all about the Cerulean mod. You'll remember that I've been working on getting my crafts to the planet Cerulean. Did you hear the really, really cool news? Ever come here around Port to do tourism, go to the Layla Library at your own risk. Good to know, because obviously being a writer, my wife and I go to libraries and bookstores everywhere we go. And if we have to avoid it, I will. That's actually, it's funny you bring that up. The Salt Lake, okay, I'll tell you the news in just a sec, but the Salt Lake Library in Salt Lake City, it's downtown, and it's a really, really cool library, but it's funny that a lot of the homeless people in the area actually sort of hang out by the library, so it's sort of sketchy to get to. Inside it's fine, but to get to it, it's actually kind of sketchy. So it's funny that you mentioned being careful around the library. I guess that's a thing with libraries being sort of sketchy. But yeah, that's kind of funny. Let's see, I want to have some businesses in this area here. Actually, let me make that a little bit larger. But okay, so if you'll remember from the stream yesterday, and in the past, I've been getting everything ready to go to Cerulean. Well, the White Guardian, the guy who created the mod, just rolled out the update that added the moons that I've been waiting for. But get this, he named one of the moons after my book series, Disparia. So Disparia is now officially a moon and a place in Kerbal Space Program. So I'm so excited about that. As soon as I get to Cerulean, I'm going to do my mission to the moon Disparia. So I'm really, really, really excited and grateful that he was able to do that. So that's the big news, is that now Disparia Books actually has a moon named after it in Kerbal Space Program. So I could not be happier than that. So go ahead and check that out if you are looking at Kerbal stuff. Oh, it looks like I need some water there. Of course, right on the tail end. Let me bring it down. Let's see. Actually, it's because one of the most beautiful... I set... let's see. Let me see. I don't know how to make it so links are enabled. Let me see really quick. I just have it generically that links aren't enabled because I don't want people spamming stuff. Let me see if I can go ahead and make it so that you can post a link. I know that there's a way to do that. Are you more familiar with, yeah, you noticed. Are you more familiar with Twitch than I am? Because if it's an easy fix, I will go ahead and adjust it. I don't know how to adjust it right off. Do you know if there's a way that I can do that while I'm streaming without risking the stream? Because if so, I'll go ahead and enable it so that you can post it. Drat. Let me just see. Yeah, I don't want to mess up the stream. Give me a sec. Let me just see if there's a way that I can. If the stream goes down, I'll bring it right back up. So I shouldn't be messing with anything. So if the stream goes down, I apologize. I'll bring it right back up. But let me just check and see if there's a way that I can't fix that really quick. I'm just going into settings to see if I can. Channel. Okay, here we go. Channel settings, mature content, activity feed. Should be down here. Block hyperlinks. Okay, I just changed save changes. Let me see if that. Okay, if you can still hear me, I just changed it. I'm going to go back to my channel and see if I can't get that back. So coming back up here, just one sec. Dashboard. Okay, did the stream go down? It looks like I'm still live. Let me know, did the stream go down? Was it interrupted at all? Because I want to know, it would actually be good to know if when I'm editing anything changes, if I make changes like that. But it looks like the stream is up, so let me know if it went down at all or if it stayed up the whole time. Meanwhile, I need to give these people some water. I'm going to connect it all the way. It's already occupied. Oh, it's connected right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead and post the link. It should be working now. I went in and changed that. So go ahead and post it, and I will see if I can get it. I just saved and updated it. It should be working. Oh, well. Go ahead and send me, whisper it to me. I want to take a look and see. Like I said, I went in and saved that hyperlinks are no longer deleted. I don't know why it says that they still are. I mean, I saved and updated it. Maybe it just takes a delay before it'll actually work. So go ahead and try posting the link a little bit later, and I will see if it works. But otherwise, just send me a whisper, and I'll take a look at it. Okay, what? Why don't they have water? What? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, now I see it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open that and translate it. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that after the stream, so thank you for sending that. Whoop, screen getting all crazy since I took the cursor off. But yeah, thanks for sending the link. But yeah, anyway, the news is Disparia is now a moon in Kerbal Space Program, so I'm so excited about that. Oh, you can't get over how excited I am to have something, a Disparia-related thing in my favorite game of the my favorite recent game. What is going on here? Yeah, like I was saying, that probably Friday, if he finishes everything up, the moons are in, but I don't know if everything is perfectly working. So probably Friday, since my wife has off and we're just going to be chilling at home for most of the day since I have a race Saturday, I'll be home. So I'm probably going to do the Kerbal stream where I head out there on Friday. Why is it not getting water? What's going on with that? I mean, they should be... Do I just not have the availability? It says I have plenty of water. I wonder what's going on with that. Let me go ahead and add another treatment plant to see if I can't fix that really quick. I'll go ahead and add it up here. Okay, so since neither of us can get enough of talking about Zelda, right? I have another Zelda topic for you. Let me just connect the pipes really quick, and then we will discuss. Let's see, make sure these have power. That should fix the water problem. I don't know why that's not getting any water. It should get water. What is going on there? I have no idea why those specifically are not receiving water. Yeah, see, it just ends right there. That's really interesting. Huh. I have no idea what's going on with that. If you or anyone happens to know, let me know, because I don't know why it's just ending. Oh, wow. Jeez, that's that's a long wait. Dag, that's wow, yeah. Don't come in tourist season. Well, my off season from riding is usually the middle of October. So if Linda and I do any trips, it's always in October, and I don't think that's a heavy tourist season unless there's something special there. I wouldn't know, but usually October, middle of October is when we do our trips. But I want to say that's probably not tourist season there. Look at that. It's just ending right there. What's going on? That is so odd. Okay, good. Yeah. So is there something I'm missing here? Why I'm not getting any water there? I mean, these are functioning properly, right? It's on. Not operating. Why? Why is it not operating? Oh man, this is going to drive me nuts. Has power. Oh, well, I feel like an idiot. I hadn't turned it on. Zelda topic. Music. I want to see your opinion on Breath of the Wild's music, and I'm not going to say my opinion. But I want to hear what you think about the music, because I know that that's been sort of a hot topic with people playing the game. I want to see your thoughts on the music throughout the game. So let me know what you think, and then we'll get into talking about it. Oh, I need to add some fire stations and police stations. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yes, I like these medieval ones. I'm going to... one of the good things about these medieval theme fire stations is that their capacity is the same as the stock, and they fit in visually much better. So I'm going to put a couple near the main road. I'm actually going to put it up a little bit higher. Which music traumatized you? That's funny that you say you're traumatized. Which one? And I'm going to put a police station down here in the corner. That should give decent coverage. The Guardian Encounter song. That's funny that you say that. Yeah, It after a while hearing that, it does sort of give you a twitch when you hear it. So here's my thing, is that I think, and yes, this is a very bold statement, especially on a game that's so divisive when it comes to the music, that the music in Breath of the Wild is the best of all the Zelda games. Yes, I did say that on record, on the interwebs. I did say that, and I stand by it. But that is qualified. I do have sort of an asterisk by it, or a but by it. I have a but by it. Yeah, funny joke. And let me explain once I figure out why this... see if I can't get this to work. Hold on a sec. Let me try and fix this, then I'll focus on what I mean with the music. There we go. Okay, so... it has the best music in that it is the most atmospheric, and from a design perspective, it fits better than I think any other Zelda game. Everywhere you go, the music is done so appropriately and so perfectly to fit the mood and the situation that I don't think any other Zelda game has done better with that. That's my opinion, obviously. But I don't think any other Zelda game has had such quality sound design. That being said, I'm also really, really frustrated with it because I love the music so much that I wish there was more of it. I understand that if you just had a theme playing over and over and over when you were exploring, it would just get so overwhelming that you would get tired of it. But the music that they have in there is so amazing that every time I hear it, it leaves me wanting you know, it leaves me wanting more. It's just the most atmospheric and ambient and just special music that I've heard, but I just wish there was more of it. You know, that's the one problem with it, is that there's just not enough of it. Have you made it to the Rito town yet? Again, just hear some Dragon Force. It's good. Okay. Yeah, have you made it to the Rito town yet? I know we were talking about that yesterday. You said you tried to get to the Gerudo town. Not quite. The music in there, once you get to that town, just go and wait. You know, go into one of the shops and just sort of put your controller down, or the whole Switch, I guess, depending on how you play. Put it down and just listen to it. You know, they've done such a great job of pulling all the classic songs from all the other games and just sort of like sneaking them in certain places that, you know, you wouldn't expect it, or that you never imagined it would be. You're going to find, I'm not going to say which song it is because, like I said, I really hate spoilers, but just go there and listen. And if you've played, you know, most of the other Zeldas, which obviously you have, you're immediately going to recognize it. It's amazing. So go find the Rito town and just put your controller or the Switch down and listen to the music. It's just brilliant. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's done so subtly that every time you hear it, you know, it gives you the fizz. It makes you feel good, and that's one of the better areas that I've found as far as music quality. So I would suggest tonight. Well, actually, it's so late tonight. I wouldn't say tonight. You probably need to get some sleep. But the next time you play, you know, go exploring and try and find the Rito town and listen to the music there. It is superb, as is everything else. Yeah, well, which ones have you not played, actually? Let's see. Yeah, which ones haven't you played? So I can entice you to play those. Because I've played and beaten every single one, so I'm a bit of a sucker that way. That was actually one of the first games I ever played was Zelda 1. And some of my earliest gaming memories are playing Zelda with my, really a lot of them. Okay. Actually, some of my earliest gaming memories are playing Zelda with my dad. I remember when I was young, I want to say probably 7 or 8. My dad was a big gamer before he died. And Zelda was our game. You know, before he died, we played Zelda together. And what we used to do is every New Year's, so New Year's night, we didn't go out partying. We didn't do anything crazy. What we would do is we would play a Zelda game from start to finish on New Year's night, and we would try and finish around midnight each night, or each New Year's. And some of my earliest memories are playing A Link to the Past. I had the old Nintendo Power Player's Guide. You know, I would be sort of playing co-pilot. He would be busting through it, and we would try and rush through the whole game in a single night on New Year's night. You know, and that was our tradition. Even if we've already beaten it and played it, we'd go back. He really liked Ocarina of Time. But that's one of the reasons why I played every Zelda's. It's been such a huge part of my life growing up, and such a big inspiration for me. So that's why I've played all of them many, many times. You know, but if there are any you're missing, you know, go ahead and try and pick those up, because there isn't a bad Zelda game. And yes, I did play the DS Zelda games, and I still can say that. Let's see. So we sort of got off topic. Well, I was talking about the music and then talking about which ones you haven't seen. Yeah, I sort of went rambling. So bring this conversation back on track, because I got rambling about my past, and now here I am not knowing what we were talking about. I know it was the music. Oh, I know. I did have a question for you, but I'm going to wait and see if you have anything that you want to bring up first. So how's my town doing? They're pretty happy, aren't they? I do need more fire departments. Yes, I played Spirit Tracks and... oh, geez, what was the other one? Why would I forget the name? See, when I'm on cue, I forget names of things. Yeah, but both of the DS ones I did play. Whoops. I don't want it to look like that. With your... With your little emoji there, I'm going to say that you did not like Spirit Tracks. Is that what I'm getting? Phantom Hourglass, yes, that's the one. I'm an idiot. Thank you for reminding me. I feel like a fool, but yes. Phantom Hourglass, I did play both of those. And, okay. They're probably my least favorite Zelda games, but they're still good games. I didn't play it. Honestly, unless you're really, really, really in the mood to play a new Zelda game and you love touch controls, unless you can say yes to both of those things. And, oh, if you love trains, go for it. But otherwise, yeah, they are a little infamous. Unless you love trains, which, train buff here, you love touch controls, and you absolutely crave another new Zelda, unless you can pick them up somewhere for like $5 and you have free time on your hands, you know, I wouldn't recommend them unless you absolutely want every Zelda experience. I mean, they're really cool, they're really fun, but unless you can say yes to those things, you're not missing much. I'd say replay one of your favorites. No, pick up Majora's Mask since you haven't done that. I am a big train. Okay, so getting back into my past again, my aunt used to live in California, used to live near a some train tracks, right? And when I would go visit her, and this, I'm like, 5, 6, 7. Whenever I would hear a train, I would sprint out of her house, run down the block, turn right, head down the street, and run to the train tracks to go watch the train come by. So I was one of those fanatic kids where I had the little conductor hat, the train whistle, and anytime I would hear a train, I would just sprint to go see it. So that was the type of train buff I am, which is why I played Spirit Tracks and actually enjoyed it. But obviously I'm weird like that, and if you're not that weird, yeah, won't quite have the same impact. Let's see. I do need a road connecting. Sorry, houses. I didn't mean it. I promise. Sorry. Plane's the movie, or Airplane, I guess. Let's see. Hey, that road's not connected, is it? Let me go ahead and demolish that. Yep. Sorry. I need to put the road through. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Airplanes. Okay, yes. I see what you mean now. Let's see. I don't actually think we need that road there. So now I just need to zone this, don't I? I am going to make this commercial right here, and then the rest will be residential. So let me go and do an umbrella residential here. Okay, back to the Zelda music, as we were talking about. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything for you again, but have you been to Hyrule Castle just to explore it all yet? That's looking pretty good. Oh, I need some power, obviously. Let's connect the power lines here. Have you explored or even just touched on Hyrule Castle at all? Man, I hate all these. Oh, look how empty these houses are. That's such a shame. Oh, that would explain it, because there aren't any power lines there. My bad. Too afraid to go there. Yeah, the only reason I did is because do you have that quest? I think it's from one of the stables. It's what is it, like the King's Guard or whatever. Hated dealing with the elephant, for crying out loud. Yeah, one of the quests, you need to go pick up armor or pieces of like the knight's gear. You get it from one of the a girl outside of one of the stables. Have you picked up that quest? Do you know which one I'm talking about? I forget the name of it right off. Have you grabbed that quest yet? Okay, let's delete all these empty houses, and hopefully the city will rejuvenate just a bit. Ah, crud. That's the road. No. Okay. Well, the only reason I went there is because there was a quest, and I'm sort of a completionist, and I didn't want to leave it, so I went exploring that way. But if you can sneak in, go for it, because the music in there, yeah, if you like Zelda music, go in through the caves underneath and find someplace safe and just let the music play. Oh my gosh, when I heard that, I set the controller down. Like I said, I play on the TV. I set the controller down, my jaw dropped, and I just sat there listening probably for 3 or 4 minutes as it replayed. You know, it's worth exploring it just to hear the music, because you can sort of sneak in safely and you don't have to go to the heart of it. But man, the music is worth the trip alone. So I would really, really recommend going there. You will be pleasantly surprised. Look how many of... Oh my gosh, this is bad. I need to... Let's see, I just want to delete the building. So I'm using Better Bulldozer here, and I just need to... Oh, sorry. Most of these are really in bad condition. My bad. Another fire. Hell, I need to put some fire stations in. I didn't think it would be this hard to be in charge of a city. I'm doing a terrible job. I'm not going to be a mayor anytime soon, evidently. Not going to go for local government. Man, all of these are destroyed. This is so sad. I feel really bad. What else? Okay. Now let's start giving some public services, healthcare. We need a hospital. Crematorium. We do need a crematorium, don't we? I'm going to put that up here in the industrial district just because obvious reasons. I do want another cemetery, and I'm going to put one of those in the old area of the town. Right there. So yeah, totally go to Hyrule Castle just for the music. Well worth it. Let's see, that's not getting any up there, is it? Let's see, that should cover... Okay, that's expanding nicely. Oh, we need some schools, don't we? Did I get to the... Yeah, so last time I got the University of Freeport from the book. So I did put that in last time, but I need some local village schools before I start expanding. So there are schools in here, one of which is on the main... If I can get it. One of which is on the main road. So that should make them happy. Now, I don't know how this game handles... if anyone's watching and knows more about the schools, it looks like each school is handled individually as far as the needs. So I can't just put a bunch of elementaries. It looks like I do need to put high schools. So I think I'm going to have to do that. Unfortunately, they do not match I don't have any medieval high schools. I'm just going to have to use one of the regular ones, but that's not too big of a problem. I am going to put it off the main road. Okay, what else do we need as far as civic stuff? Okay, people are dying. What? People are dying, and I think their corpses are just filling up the city streets. Oops. What does that mean? Does that mean a dead person is waiting for transport? Whoops. I guess we need to do something to get rid of the dead people. Maybe that's under... so that is under healthcare, right? I think that means they need a crematorium and a cemetery. Let me go ahead and put the crematorium... sort of a... Man, where would the crematorium go? I'm going to stick it down sort of in the corner here. That should fix their dead people problem. I don't know how many you need, so I'm going to go ahead and put another one just sort of off the highway here. That should cover that. But I do need a... Man, this is a lot more complicated building this than I thought it would be. Give it power. I thought it was just going to be easy, you know, laying out the way that the city looks in the book and just everything would fill in. I really didn't think it would be this complicated to make everyone happy. Why is it say... So why are the dead people not being hauled away? Do I need another cemetery? Is that what I need? You know, I might need another cemetery. Oh, look, that it doesn't cover a wide enough area. Do I really need that many crematoriums? I'll put a cemetery over here and hope that... Does that cover all of this? Does that mean their dead people go away? Because I don't want corpses piling up. Dang it, what? Oh, and we need a hospital? Man, these people are needy. Big fire... Yeah, just a giant fire pit. Well, funny that you mentioned that. Under the power tab, from the assets I downloaded. One of the assets is literally just a fire. It is just an individual fire, which oddly enough doesn't produce any power. It's just a fire. So yes, if I could somehow work it so that the dead people are just tossed into the fire, that would be hilarious. And it would solve my problem. But obviously that's not working. Okay, is this going to fix the problem? What do they need to get rid of their dead? And they're sick, so I guess they need... I thought I had a hospital around here. This is a hospital, right? Medieval hospital. Oh, I guess I don't have any over here. I'm going to stick one on the main road for sort of in the corner here for easy access. That should help with the sick people. I don't know why the dead guy's still there. At this point, your citizens are unhappy. Try placing parks. Man, I can't keep up with these people. Apparently it's hard being a mayor/deity overseeing a city. Good night, these people beg a lot. Man, I'm going to go back to Kerbal. At least the Kerbals don't beg all the time. They just sit there smiling even when they're falling to their death. Put one right there. That should fix the sick people problem. Yeah, look at that. It's covering most of it. And I'm going to put another one in the intersection right here. But yeah, so next time I stream later this week, let me know if you made it to either the Rito Village or Hyrule Castle, because I really want to see what you think of the music there. Have you been to the Goron town? That's what I want to ask you. What do I need? Why are you so sick? Oh, maybe I need to change my policies. Let's see what policies... Mouse isn't working. Yeah, I haven't been to the Goron town yet either. I don't even know how to get there. I don't have any hot weather stuff to wear. I don't know if there are clothes that help with the heat. But that is someplace I have not gone. Okay, education boost. So this increases budget. Recreational use. Yeah, I'm on. Let's do it. Parks and Rec. What does that do? Okay, I'm not going to ban. I'm going to increase that. Oh, smoke detector. So this would... no, I don't want to increase that. I'm going to do some tax relief here because everyone's really unhappy and there aren't people working. So I'm going to make tax relief. And since I have unlimited funds, I am going to hope that this helps. Okay. Heavy traffic ban. Small business enthusiast. I'm going to do that. Okay, hopefully this helps with my really grumpy people. And why are you sick? Why on earth are you sick? I have hospitals. What do you need from me? Citizens are sick. Okay, guess what I'm going to be doing between now and next Tuesday? That's right, figuring out how to help sick people when there are hospitals around. Because look, I have plenty of hospitals. Unless I have been adding crematoriums. No, that's a hospital, right? Medical clinic. Each patient takes up one bed for some time, so make sure there are enough. Let's add another local one. Fix it. Okay, does that work? Are you still sick? Oh, looks like we might be fixing it. Maybe. You know what their problem is? They're drinking out of the toilet again. I keep telling them not to drink out of the... Cemetery needed. I keep telling them not to drink out of the toilet, but what do? They drink out of the toilets. So, in my book, ideally, I did not picture there being this many cemeteries. Good luck with the dead and the sick. Yeah, that's something you wish people. Yeah, well, I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, if you get a chance, tune in probably Friday or Saturday when the Cerulean stuff's updated. I'm going to be doing my mission to Disparia, which I'm super excited about. But I will, if you're ever streaming, I will join you. But yeah, thanks for the tips. I'll check out those links when I'm done, and I hope you have a good night and enjoy the rest of your break. So peace out, my friend. I appreciate you watching, and have a good time, or a good night. And as always, I do appreciate you following and joining in, so thank you again. And in the meantime now, I'm going to figure out how to make sure I don't have some really stinky... Okay, yeah, I'm going for a long ride, but I will catch your stream whenever I can, and I do have notifications on for you. So I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, and wish the citizens of my unhappy city luck, because they need it. And my mouse is being a... Sorry, just cleaning my mouse off here. It's being a little twitchy. I need to get a new mouse, I think. I just have a cheap one. Twitchy on Twitch. Okay. What did I just add? Okay, later, friend. I will check your stream out tomorrow. Oh, I just added a campfire. Dagnabbit. Random campfire, done. See you, Naga. Here we go. Okay, that looks good. I need to bring one over here. And are we powered? Good. We are powered. Sweet. Okay, how are things looking elsewhere? They need water down there. What is the problem? Okay, that would make sense. I just didn't finish the pipes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the pipes. And hope that this... See, I had all these grand ambitions for today. Here's my list of to-do to make the city all pretty and nice. And all I've been doing is babysitting a bunch of sick people. Apparently you need a whole lot more hospitals and healthcare facilities in this game than I ever anticipated, which means I'm pretty much just babysitting a bunch of real sickies. And of course, there are still abandoned houses, which... Why are they abandoned? Okay, I'm going to take this one step at a time. Instead of trying to do everything at once, I'm going to start with cemeteries. Oh man, everyone is sick everywhere. Okay, never mind. I'm going to start with hospitals. Okay, medieval hospital. Big hospital right here on the main road. That should service them, and one over here. Oh, no, that covers all of them. Okay, I'm not going to add any more, but I do need a cemetery. I have the cemetery down there, but I think I'll put a local cemetery in this area. Let me find a big enough square. That covers there. Man, you need a ton in this game. That should cover there. That looks like I've got plenty of cemeteries. Now I need a crematorium. Catacombs. So what does that do? Is that the same as... Oh, patient. I'm just going to add... I don't know if that... the catacombs works the same as a crematorium, so I'm just going to use the stock one. That actually is a pretty decent looking model. So I'm going to add a crematorium. Not very pleasant to have it right near all the houses, but it's really the only place that it'll fit, so I'm going to add one there, then adjacent to or next to that. So that should make them happy. What about my hospitals? Do I need to add another one? Okay, so nobody has healthcare over here. Let's add another little clinic right there. That should fix them. I don't think I have any houses up in this area, so I don't need to... you know what, I'm just going to add a massive one and hope that this fixes my little problem. I'm going to put one there, and then off the main road here. Because I don't need sick people floating around in the river. Their corpses floating downstream. That guy needs water. What's going on there? Oh, wow. That really is just a paper-thin stream that doesn't have water. I suppose I should fix that here. There we go. Oh, what are these? What's... I don't know what the up arrow means, because obviously I'm a novice at the game, but must mean something good. Okay, I'm taking a look at my notes here to see what I was going to add before I have to wrap up here in just a little bit. I'm going to put some more police stations and fire departments, because these people are real big beggars. That looks good. Let's see, what is this hospital? I'm going to check on the police stations. So police, I like them on main roads, because the idea is that they have quick access to anywhere and everywhere they need to be. So I will put one there. That should fill this area in. And I'll put one at this intersection too. Okay, that looks good. What about down in this area? Yeah, there aren't any police stations down here. Wait, are those police stations? Yeah, so active. Okay, the red. What is the red? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm on fire, duh. No wonder. Fire hazard. Okay, I meant to be doing police stations. That looks like that whole region is covered pretty well. And let me take a look down here. Yeah, I figured they would need one over in this area. So again, I'm going to be using the medieval theme because it looks very, very amazing. I really like the way that looks. Let's see how my dump statuses are. Landfill usage, incineration status. Okay, I need another incinerator. So let me go ahead and throw another incinerator. I don't know if these cover an area. I'm going to put it right next to the dump because that kind of makes sense, I think. And I will put another one up in the industrial district because that's where most of the stuff should go. Okay, how's everything else doing in general? What do I need to make these people happy? Oh, I know. I'm going to start adding some of the parks. That's what I wanted to do. So this is the parks district in the book where a lot of the recreational stuff is. And I downloaded, one of the assets I added was this cool soccer stadium. So yes, soccer is a thing in the book. The stadium isn't quite this elaborate. But I do like how big this is, and it acts as a unique building, and it really helps. If I can add it, let me see. It really adds to morale for the city. So if I can stick this in, I want it here. Oh, those are just power lines. That's not a big deal. But why is it not? Must be placed roadside. Let me see if I can't delete those power lines and dump it in there. Is this it? Yep. Here we go. I saw it fit. And when I right click, it doesn't rotate for some reason. Yep, here we go. Come on. Perfect. There we go. And that makes everyone super happy. And let's make sure it's powered. Now I'll reconnect the power lines. And that should be getting power. Make sure it's getting water. I am going to be adding a bunch of sports fields here. That's why I have all of this. And that's connected. Great. That should make these corpse people happy. Why is that one guy still sick? Man, a lot of people are sick. I have plenty of... I thought I had plenty of clinics. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, let me finish these water lines. And then I will go try and... See, this is why I usually play with it paused, but I wanted to let the city develop, and clearly that's just a disaster and everyone's unhappy. But at least it's looking more like a city. It's actually looking, it looks pretty decent. I'm going to say, since I'm so new to this game and I just jumped in with such a huge map, it's actually looking pretty decent, especially when you compare it to how the city is laid out in the book. So I'm actually pretty happy with how it's coming out, even though most people are super unhappy, sick, dying, and all that. Okay, why is everyone sick? I will be Googling how to fix a bunch of real sick people. See, that is I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, so let me get my... where is it? So hospital. That should... I wonder if I do have to do just a regular hospital. Shouldn't that cover these people? Yeah, look at that. Much happier. I don't know why the mod ones don't seem to be covering as big of an area, but that should... I think over time, that should help them. So let me go ahead and add another cemetery. Let's see. Let me add a road for the cemetery. I'm going to do sort of a little curved road off the main road here. Make sure straight lines are on. Yes, I want straight lines. Let's see. I'm going to connect up to this road. Why is it? Oh, let me just make it curved. I thought it would be able to snap properly, but evidently not. That is not too short. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do some little crossroads, and I'm going to do some trees that'll hide the cemetery and the crematorium. Oops, I want straight lines for this. Actually, there we go. And now we can go ahead and place, if I could talk, now we're going to go ahead and place a cemetery and a crematorium. Apparently these are in high demand, so I'm going to I'm having some trubs getting the words out today. Yes, apparently I cannot speak today. Hey, look, another arrow. I don't know what it means, but I'm yes, and they need water. Of course they need water. That should cover everything. I will connect it over here, then across, so that as things develop, I can easily add more. Okay, so I'm going to, before I wrap up the stream today, I'm going to see what everyone needs. So electricity is good. Water is good. Elementary is terrible. Okay, we need elementary schools. Education, books. That is education. I'm going to use my medieval village school because, as far as I know, that is... oh, high school. It says high school availability. High school availability is poor. I'm guessing the red is people who do not have access to a school. So the school can be... Let me add a road for the school, because I don't like it being right off the main road. But I do like this area for a school, that it's really close to everything. Okay, now we are going to throw the school right there. That should service all of these people. Let me make sure it covers yes. And now I'm going to put some little side streets around the school. Let me see. Perfect. Yeah, I think that looks much better. And then I might actually want to zone that for a little bit of commercial. My high school across the street is a Walmart and a bunch of fast food places. Yeah, I know, perfect for kids, right? But I kind of like the idea that there are little stores and markets around the school, so that, you know, kids can get something to eat during lunch and things like that. So I am going to make some little commercial areas right here. Even though this is, yeah, actually that fits perfectly in with the book. So let me go back to checking everything. So we're checking education. Elementaries are in demand. High schools. Okay, so we still got a bunch of real dumb people floating around, since apparently they are uneducated masses. So let's add some more schools. Let's see. Okay, this is an elementary. Good. I like that. And I'm going to put the elementary near the high school, because a lot of schools do that. You'll have the high school and the elementary near each other. We still need more. Let's put one in this neighborhood. Okay, that covers elementaries quite nicely. Okay, let me go back to high schools. These people are uneducated. That's where I need to put them. Where would the high schools be? How about off the main road again? And then I'm going to do the same with the elementary. It's going to be across the street. Should be able to fit here. There we go. Plenty of access to it. What is with the power? Oh, how's my power availability? It's getting a little bit low. Something here is not connected. What's going on? I think it was when I disconnected this. What's going on here? Looks like something, I disconnected something. So all of this should be getting power. You know what, maybe I need, it does look like my availability is getting a little bit low. Yeah, something's not connected properly here. Just make sure everything is good to go. I don't know what those power lines are there for. I don't think that I need those. I'm going to eventually be deleting all of the power lines. I don't like the way they look. And once everything's built up, you don't really need them. Okay, it's somewhere around here is the problem. Let's see if that fixes it. That's... Okay, this is just like the water issue all over again, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some more windmills since we do need power. I'm just trying to picture where they are in relation to everything else in the book. I'm going to say right here, and this should boost the power availability quite a bit for all of the people down here. I really don't know why these aren't connected. Oh, there we go. I think it was just on that line there wasn't enough. So let's see if this doesn't flesh everything out here. They still need a little bit more. And yeah, most of the power in the book does come from solar and winds. That's why I am putting these in, and I think that should fix the issue. So let's go back and see what we need as far as education. Still need more elementaries. High schools are okay. Elementaries are not. Well, back to the elementaries. I think there needs to be one up here along with another high school. That should help people. Okay, I think we've... The elementaries are in the gray area. They're right about... They're borderline whether they're good or not. I'm going to put one there. Elementaries look cool. I like the way they look in this with that asset. You see, they look like houses. They just sort of fit in, so I don't mind throwing those everywhere. What else do we need? Commercial happiness. Everyone's pretty happy. Healthcare, death care, buried capacity. Okay, looks like we're good on our death care. Wind, pollution. Yeah, the pollution... Sort of what I figured, but I'm going to say that's okay. Crime rate low, jails availability high. Okay, you know what? I think that is going to be good for... Oh, I didn't save it all this time, did I? That's kind of sketchy. Whoops, my bad. Anyway, I think that looks good for this stream. There must be... Let me just take a look at the power. Okay, there's... The lines are either not getting enough or not connected. I don't think that there are enough outside the city. We can add some in the woods because that's a perfect location for them. Let's just connect the line here and see if that doesn't fix the problem. Okay, let's try that again and actually connect it to the city. Maybe. And does that fix the power problem? Maybe? Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. Now I will save, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. So thanks, everyone, for watching. As always, I appreciate it. I will be back to do another episode of Building FreePort next Tuesday, and you can look for all uploaded videos on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. There's a link on my website and my Twitch channel. I also want to point out that you can see the banner at the bottom that I will be having the author-publisher Ask Me Anything event come May 26th. That is a Friday, where the owner of my publishing company will join the stream via Skype, and the two of us will be here to answer any and all questions you have about writing, publishing, editing, etc. So be sure to put that on your calendars. It's going to be a really fun event. I'm really looking forward to that. and should be able to help just about anyone. Even if you're not trying to become a professional writer, you can get your questions answered. I mean, even if you're looking for help with college essays or anything that you can think of. So go ahead and set your calendar for that. And otherwise, I will see you guys next time. I appreciate you watching. So have a good week, and I will see you again soon. Thanks a lot.